Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage of the postgame show. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you, joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp, after a big win here tonight for Ferris State. The Bulldogs defeat Great Lakes Christian 103-50, and Coach got to be really pleased with the way your team came out, competed, and got a big win here tonight.
Yeah, we're just trying to get a little bit of game rhythm. We're very grateful for Great Lakes Christian to come up here and play this game for us. You know, we had a big gap in our schedule, so kudos for them for coming up and competing as hard as those kids competed today. You know, it was a great contest just to have some fans inside Wink Arena for our kids. You know, it's a little different shooting with that game pressure, and I wanted to make sure we're getting this good game under our belt. But it's nice to see us play with a little bit of rhythm early. You know, I know we had a lot of missed shots kind of late down the stretch, but a lot of good things that we can take away from this and some learning moments.
Of course, you might have to check the record books on some of this. 32 assists tonight, 15 threes, really shared the basketball well.
Yeah, that was one of our emphasis. We wanted to get great shots every single possession. We wanted to take really good care of the ball, move it well, take a lot of those rhythm shots, and that's a big part of our game, is taking a lot of threes. So when you move the ball really well and you can take some of those rhythm shots, you know, you can do well with it. I know we made 15 out of 45. It might not have been the percentage we quite wanted, you know, but that was a lot of what was available for us today with the kind of defense that they were playing. We weren't going to get a lot in the paint, you know, because they did a nice job of kind of packing that in, making it hard for us to get those. But we moved the ball fairly well, knocked them down fairly well. You know, good things that we can keep building on. That's kind of our word that we've been using this fall, is build. You know, we want to build on some of those earlier performances, you know, and get better and better as we get ready for a big week next week.
Of course, did a great job here on the glass as well, 60-28. In terms of the rebounding numbers, 24 offensive rebounds. Did a nice job of really following up some missed shots.
Yeah, they did a nice job. We want to be crashing the boards. It's a staple of our teams in the past. We haven't been as good at that in the first 2 weekends. Our rebounding numbers have not been where we really wanted them to be. It's just kind of a mindset thing. So tonight we had a height advantage, so you should have an advantage in there. But I liked our mindset, you know, going and attacking the boards. You know, we'll play some teams now coming up that will be more even height advantage or height-wise. You know, first 4 games, you know, we were really at a height disadvantage pretty much every single one of those first 4 games. So that was really an emphasis for ours. So I like to see our mindset where it was, and it showed up on the stat sheet.
How about for your freshmen, obviously playing their first ever game here at Wink Arena? Alyssa had a big ball game for you. Grace Lyons did some nice things for you as well.
It's nice for them to just kind of get their feet wet. You know, it's a little bit different when you're playing in front of the home fans, the home family. You know, you want to be able to have a game where you can just get a little bit of that game rhythm, you know, knock off some of that rust, some of those nerves. You know, those nerves still exist, you know, especially for freshmen. So it's nice that they can just see the ball go through the bucket, get a little bit of that game rhythm, and hopefully they can keep developing more and more of that so they can be useful pieces, you know, in our team as we get moving towards GLIAC play, because I think we've got a lot of players that can help us in different situations. So it's nice for them to see some success.
How nice. I know you mentioned it earlier, but how nice to play in front of the home fans. Had a good crowd here for this home opener tonight.
That's great. I feel like, you know, when we had the GLIAC tournament last year, then NCAA tournament, and then our first 4 on the road, I feel like we played a lot of basketball games since our last time in that GLIAC quarterfinal here. So it was great to just see everybody, the energy that brings. Our band is amazing. They are bringing it. They're absolutely bringing it at the football games, the men's game Wednesday night. You know, they did an amazing job out there, really creating a good home court advantage. And we're going to need that home court advantage next week because we play 2 really good teams here on Wednesday and Saturday, and we got to be playing some good basketball.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win, and we'll talk to you again on Wednesday against Northwood.
All right, thank you, Rob.